takes. I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different to my cell phone. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. He stay lighter on the grass, spin it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Bishop, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Follies, let them go. Then it's right back to the when I'm low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah, I'd rather be a broke real.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup should be interesting. The Bills are top 10 in converting on third down, and they'll be up against a Bears defense that wants to make quick stops.
Well, Larry, no snow in the forecast, but the wind is whipping off Lake Erie and into New Era Field, just south of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Buffalo Bills. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. And right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
On 2nd down, Taylor. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So they recover the fumble in plus position, but they can't go anywhere. In fact, they go backwards, but they do get a field goal out of it.
They'll take the 3, but in a lot of ways, they feel like they let themselves down by not capitalizing, and they definitely let the defense down for getting the key turnover.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
To throw is Kaepernick. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's got room. Runs over it. Still going. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way down to the 5. A huge play there for Chicago. 57 yards on the ground. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play calling, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Goldman breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 3rd and goal, Howard. Oh, what a move. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Frank's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
On the return, here comes Keith Mumphrey. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They go with Howard again. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. That's complete to Meredith. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Trying the right side with Howard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Again, it's Howard. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs...
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
McCormick to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He completes it to Bryant. The 13 yards that time at a first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw, Kaepernick. And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You've probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a loose football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. The gun, it's Taylor. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. An excellent pickup at 34 yards.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big-time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to Buffalo after this. Now a handoff as they run left side. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And now here's a carry heading left. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw with Taylor. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive. It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Why does Larry always do that? He just stops talking. But let's go play the third quarter. I'm psyched. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That's almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Pistol with Howard. They find some open field here. And he'll be out
out of bounds just shy of the 40. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's got his man here. It's Green. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. So Kaepernick forced to exit the game. And they'll turn it over to the NC State product, Mike Lennon. Now Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And here we go on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Gives it to the up back. That's Patrick DeMarco. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
On second down, here's Taylor. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first and 10, it's Taylor. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he hits his man, Matthews. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. Taylor to Matthews for the Buffalo first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway.
And he loses the football a second time. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keith Mumphrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4th. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because To be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Lawson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Let's go.
Now Glennon. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Glennon. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now they try the right side here. And Hill running right through him. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.